All right, Sunday, January 24th. Just watched the McGregor fight. Poirier won. Big TKO in the second round. All right, let's take a look at OTLK. This is a therapeutic stock. Let me look it on Finviz. All right, float 170 million minus 48 million income. Market cap, 170 million. Short float, shares float 54 million. Income minus 48 million. No news recently. It was founded in 2010, headquarters in Cranberry, New Jersey. Has a phase 3 clinical. Has an ONS 5010 for wet age-related macular degeneration, retina diseases. So it develops antibodies to commercialization. In 2016, this was formed. In June, rode up to 40, came all the way down. See these same patterns? They go all the way down monthly. They have a reverse split. And on the weekly here, you can see the split was in 2019. You have a big drop here from 750 all the way down to 150, and then this like waterfall, and then it bounced right up to this 3 line. Look at this gap, and then it filled it right up. And then what happened? We came back to this 50-cent line. See this now? We're going down, down. Touched 50 2 times. Went back up to 150. And there's 1, 2, 5, 6 touches. So if we break this 150, we can fill that gap again and get the 3 plus. So, this is looking promising. You're seeing these patterns, these bases, and then we're breaking up after you find a low. September's had a drop down. Look at this. Filled the gap from 60 to 150. Now the low is getting higher each time. We have a little bit of drop here, 120. We're heading back up, it looks like, to challenge 150. So if we break 150, this is looking good again. You want this 110 wick to hold. See that important wick right there? So this is looking good long again. Another few weeks. It's rounding up. The weekly and monthly are looking strong on OTLK. Let's take a look at MREO. This is MREO Biopharma. Let's see here. Finviz has 203 market cap, 203 million, float 51 million. No news recently in this. When you have no news recently, it's kind of strange. It's based and founded 2015, London, United Kingdom. Develops, commercializes therapeutics for oncology, rare diseases. Its lead product candidate, it's called etagilimab. It's got a phase 2 drug, phase 1A. It's got a few drugs here, so it looks good at 2B. So this started in 2019. Big move up to 8 plus, and then there we go. See the down move? The weekly back and forth. You can see right here this wedge. Then we broke out of it 2020 and bounced straight up. Look at this wedge, back and forth, rolling wedge. And then see this move from March all the way up. That's a big run up from 75 to 425. Then this came back down to 2, then bounced up. Now, right now we're in a waterfall. Look at this red candle. This is falling back into this gap, which isn't good. So this 3 isn't holding. It looks like this could fall all the way to 225, maybe 2 again. We'll see how this responds next week. We get rid of these lines. So you can see this 4 line's huge. Every time it touches it, it doesn't get over this 4 line. And down here, I would say this 1 line's very big. See this back and forth. Here's your reverse head and shoulders. Head, shoulder on each side, and we go up. So we got to break back up here and try to test that 4. Right now it's in a downtrend. So if this 250 don't hold too, it might go back to 1. No one knows for sure, but you want to break this 4. So look for these areas here. Watch this chart. When you watch the video, look at the screen, and you can definitely map out where it's been. But we have a low here. The low's getting higher and higher. So this might hold. We'll see how this reacts. Take a look at HGSH. This is China Real Estate Incorporated. Market cap 55 million. Income minus 0.70 million. Sales 22 million. Float 6.79 million. No recent news at all on this. They develop real estate properties in mainland China, parking lots, apartments, commercial properties. Founded in 1995, Republic of China. Let's look at this. This formed 2009, about 8, went all the way down. Look at this. Went down to 42 cents and bounced to 24. And then look at this, a double bottom pretty much. Came pretty close here, 59 cents on the weekly. This is done a reverse split. And you can see the downward movement in this. So let's take a look where we can map some lines. The 50-cent line, it looks like it went down to this 50-cent line and held, which is a good sign. See right here, this 50 cents back in March, and it's huge spikes here, reverse split. When these wicks come out, look at this, but it doesn't hold. Down, down, down. So that's a big sign on these wicks. Let's see recently where we can draw some lines. Well, you have this line here, this 4 line. See how it touched on that body of the candle, but it didn't hold. And then let's go, right here's another one, this 3 line. See this? Look at this, bounce down, bounce down. And then where else should we go here? Right at this 225 line's pretty big. You can see here from the low's getting higher every bounce. See this all the way back from April. So we're moving up. If this breaks 225, you have a gap again. This puts in huge spikes. This volume on this candle was 122 million. We could break 225, get to 3 easy on this. But you got to watch because they don't hold. These are pretty much day trades. You have 225 don't hold here. You're going to watch each level below. 175 is important because see this base here? This low is getting higher each time. So if you break that, might fall further below here. So that's on that stock. Many spikes in that stock. Each stock is a different personality. Remember that? ADAP. It is Adammune Therapeutics. 924 million market cap, minus 122 million income, 3.11 million float. No news on this recently at all. December it had news. Biopharmaceutical, cell therapies and patient cell tumors, United States. Collaboration agreement with Null Immune Biotech, Universal Cells, cell therapy. Founded 2008, Abingdon United Kingdom. It was headquartered. Let's take a look. 2015. This was up near 21. Look at this move down, move down. There's big ridges in this. On the weekly, see this. Look at this 2016. Bottom of 4, bounced, bounced. So let's take a closer look here in the daily. Had this line draw. Looks like the ultimate low is 1. Oh, it's one line. Take this line out here. So let's look what we got here. We have the one line back in 2019 that we went below it. Look at the drop down from 14 to 1. Then we bounced up back to 14. So it's a big reverse head and shoulders in this chart. Now recently, let's see here. I would say this 12 line is very big. See that 12 line? We bounced, came down. Now in this, ever since 12 October, September, it's been going down. So this isn't a downtrend. You don't want to see that. So other lines here, it looks like this 4 line's pretty big. TL that held before back in December, a little cross. So if 4 doesn't hold, you're going much further down. This could fall below 4, all the way to 1. So as you can see here, big move up. Now we're in a big move down. So the trend on this has been down from June. So this ain't an uptrend stock. You're going to have to see if this bounces maybe at 4, maybe at 5. And if we do, you want this to get back right to that 8 line, the big line. So as you can see, some of these stocks aren't moving. This is one that's not really moving right now. So, watch and see if we get a bounce here on this. If not, lower. So that's it. Please subscribe to Mike Kim and Trades on YouTube, Stock Twits, Mike Kim and Trades on TikTok, Mike Frank III. What else do I have? Instagram, Mike Frank 98. Twitter, Mike Frank 007. Trade ID is in my link. And like and subscribe to the channel. And that is it for tonight. We are out. Peace.